Good morning, everybody! Yeah, I know, Fortnite. I knew it was gonna be a controversial pick, to say the least. Yeah, but today I'm taking you into that crazy alternate universe where I got heads in that coin toss I mentioned yesterday. I just kind of felt like it, though. Anyways, let's go into that. Mostly just because I played a lot. I do play a lot of Fortnite, admittedly. Because I am trash. So yeah, I do have a lot of stuff in here. Fortnite was heads, Apex was tails. And I had to pick one, and in the end, Apex it came up tails twice. And this is the crazy alternate universe where we got heads twice first. Apex didn't even stand a chance. Though I do expect to at least do slightly better because I'm actually half decent at Fortnite. But I don't build, so this is always going to be a fun time. All it takes is one person who knows what they're actually doing, and suddenly I can't do anything against them. So yeah, I'm pretty good at Fortnite. Till I'm not. Man, these wait times have been pretty crazy lately. I guess that's what they mean when they say that Fortnite's been a bit, well, no, you're just watching. We're just watching. We're not, nothing's getting moved around or anything. Besides, the time doesn't really care if you're just looking at stuff that, you know, didn't actually happen, which this stream can be argued as having never happened. At least that's what I'm going to say for the time being. Because that makes life a little bit because I don't know. I don't even know how long I'm going to be able to go with this joke. Either way, the point is that Fortnite was given a chance, but it never got that chance. But this time it is getting that chance because I just kind of felt like it. Okay, there's not too much background noise, I think. Yeah, but we are going to try to see what happens here. I will be one of the, you know, like I said earlier, though, I'm a bit of trash when it comes to this whole thing. I'm half decent at Fortnite, and I've been keeping up somewhat with the updates. I always end up getting out of it, though, once I get everything in a season. It's hard to care after a while. Like it really is, a bit difficult to want to go back in afterwards. Like once you've already gotten it all. I guess that's just the nature of having a live service game out there, though. Once the service is kind of not as... once the service isn't as worthwhile to have around, people tend to just check out. Now let's see here. I admit, I do like that they reintroduced the bows. Because those are always cool. Now, I'm a little bit afraid that I'm going to find somebody because I did something I don't normally do. I dropped right down in the middle. And that always ends horribly for me. Because like I said earlier, I'm not that bad at Fortnite. I'm just like But, like, in reality, I kind of am that bad at Fortnite. So let's see. We've almost got max arrows, which is always nifty. Do I make the explosive bow or not? I think it's been a while since I've used one of those. But yeah. I am. It is surprisingly dead over here right now. Typically I see at least somebody by now. At least in this sort of area. Right in the middle. So let's see if we can find someone. Well, at least people do exist. And there are still 66 people. I guess everybody had my usual idea of just go to the absolute edge of the map. Because nobody goes to the power plant. Nobody cares about the power plant. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get that. Yeah, but it is, let's see. Okay. Guess we'll head down this way and see what happens. Oh, that didn't go near where I thought it would. I forget if this ignites these. Well, it's definitely not going to if it's not hitting at all. Nope. I just can't be convinced that the explosive bow is all that good. Oh, and it figures I'd find one of these now. Well, I guess this guy will get replaced in a bit. After all, I don't really have much reason to want to keep that around. Well, I mean, I guess I could. It's cool. It's just not that good. Because the physics on the bombs aren't all that. They just kind of bounce off of everything. So... where? I guess we'll just keep going up this way until we find someone. I just certainly do hope that it ends half decent. Like I said earlier, it's all about, for me, my biggest issue is always self-sabotage. I do really well until I don't. I think I know what I want to get right now, but I need to make sure that I get all of the stuff for it. Now. A little bit too quiet right now. Wow, this one is going really slow, actually. Typically, there's a lot of people dead before now. Okay, I saw someone. And I missed. I missed again. Just gotta whittle him down, you know? Get over here. And there we have it. Because nothing quite like the feeling of using some really bad weapons to kill people. Because I am not very good with It's not that I'm not very good with them, it's that these are just fundamentally not very good. So let's try. Keep moving. And I think that might be the end of this little ride of mine. Oh dear. Nope. Guess that's how it is. First rule of Battle Royale. You will get blindsided. Like, a lot. I certainly hope he's not planning on taking that anywhere. Because it's not going very far. You gotta pop every tire that they see. I commend him, though, for using it as cover. It's actually a pretty smart move. I don't do it often, though, because I'm not very... because I don't think to. Oh well, I didn't do that bad there, I don't think. I could do worse. Could have dived right in. Got myself killed from the word go. And... Let's see what's going on over here. I have no clue why the chat box just refuses to show up most of the time. Maybe if I put that back into OBS and see what happens. Yeah, I've got no clue what's up with that. I try to have the chat box up, but it just never seems to work. Or it only ever works when it wants to. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's on my end or if it's just... you know what? I didn't disconnect and reconnect everything. I think that's it. Typically I need to log out and then log back in. Because for some reason Streamlabs is really weird about that stuff. Yeah, let's go over here. I've already committed. I can't not at this point. So I want to go down into the wilderness, which is always an option. There's not much out there. Yeah, there's no like major issues or anything. It's just that the well, that's nice to hear. Well, that is nice to hear at least. I'm just trying to be entertaining where I can. Because I don't want to bore people. I also don't want to... well, let's not be entertaining in general. Maybe I could try... oh, wait, there we go. There we go. I got the chat box up. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so... yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I guess every time I'm gonna have to... I guess I'll have to treat it like... there's a lot of prep that has to go into every stream. Gotta love that fishing rod. Because there's a lot of prep that goes into it, so unfortunately I need to. I guess that's another URL I'll have to redo every time I do it. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Well, thank you. I admit I feel like I'm not that, I'm not that great at this stuff, but... well, that's nice to hear. I mean, after all, I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to at least try to be a bit fierce, you know, because it's a dragon. But I feel like I'm kind of bad at that thing. Oh well. But anyways. But let's see. This is where I died last time. It depends on what you mean. My roasts are legendary, they say. Except for when they're not. But as for that kind of fire, it depends. Well, it doesn't depend. I just can't. I can't do that. It's not. I'm not that kind of dragon. No. Well, let's see. Admittedly, some of my harshest roasts are of myself because I mess up a lot. uh. I can't tell if that was a if that I'm pretty sure that was a diss, but it was a good one though. Well, let's. Now, if I make this explosive bow now. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on. No. Not this time. Not this time. Well, you know what? At least I forced him to have to waste resources. Oh. Okay. So. We'll just have to see how that goes. Back to the lobby. Again. But no, I'm not. I don't typically you know, talk bad about people. I'm just really good at being unintentionally rude sometimes. Well, yeah, it could have been any one of them. Now, let's see. Gonna have to try to do a little bit. Well, let's not go over there. Let's go to the opposite end of the map. Because this is be like my third time in a row going over there. And it's clear that it does not end well. Like, ever. Well, you know what? That's let's see. Oh dear. It could have even been me, for all I know. Then again, maybe not. Now how do I get down? Gotta ask these important questions to yourself. Because if you don't try to figure out how to get down, well, it's a good way to break your legs. But I'm not overly familiar with the feeling. I've never broken my legs. Okay, let's... Wow, lag's getting real bad. Oh, geez. I wonder what he saw on his end. It always makes you wonder because, like, I sometimes see a lot of really weird stuff because of the lag. Well, can I say? It's almost scary being this good. I'm gonna end up getting really badly blindsided. Or stream sniped, because at least somebody probably cares enough to do that. That's it. Next person to... Let's see, favorite indie VTubers or streamers? That's actually a really good question. Well, I mean, it's one that I have a lot of good answers to. I always recommend checking out Duality. When Oscar is streaming. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't be afraid to ask a couple of questions if you feel like it. I'm always open for answers. Yeah, but like I said earlier, I recommend checking out Duality. That one's always... their content's pretty good. I've seen both Lily and Alex's streams and Sam's streams. Don't know where that name came from. But yeah, I always enjoy it. I do enjoy that. I try to check them out whenever they show up. And then there's Oscar. I haven't seen him stream in a really long time. He does a lot of collabs, though. In fact, he even collabed with me in my very first collab last week. That was a very fun time. He's a really fun guy to interact with. And let's see. I also do enjoy Magpie-san. It's another one I'd recommend checking out. Honestly, for me, I just have a lot of fun. I just have a lot of fun watching other streamers. It's a really good time. Because that, well, that's some scary aim you got there, buddy. I'm positively terrified. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you already know about all of them. Yeah, Oscar is not funny on Twitch. He doesn't stream very often. No, he doesn't. Honestly, I don't even know. I've never really seen Duality's, like I don't think Duality really even schedules much that streams that much. Though I suppose I'm one to talk. I typically schedule a stream about a day before. I really should probably just sit down and make a proper schedule for some of them. Because most of the time I already know days in advance that I want to stream a specific day. But then I just don't plan it out until beforehand. I mean, I do put a bit of time into my thought on everything. Well, if you've been following us on Twitter, we did kind of tease at the idea a little bit. One of these days that'll probably happen, yes. And it will be a load of fun, without a doubt. Now, I hope I'm alone right now. Then again, being alone in the woods isn't typically a good thing either. But yeah, no, I really do enjoy doing collabs. That the collab that I did for the Husker was just a load of fun. Now let's see here. Where are we? Wow, I just now realized I have not been paying any attention to the store. It was only after I saw the blue wall of death approaching. I always do this. And yet these are the times that I win the most. Also, I will definitely be checking out Dylan when he starts streaming. At least again. Yeah, it's a blue wall of death, like the ocean. Wow, this thing is awful. I missed like a third of my hits. Oh, wait, what? That was a bounty? Didn't look like a bounty. Yeah, but Dylan is very cool. He's a real nice guy. Now, let's try not to get ourselves killed as we try to get out of here. At least get to safety. But then again, in this game, there is no. Yeah, he's nice to talk with. I've been helping him out a bit with his content where I can. I admit, I really liked his last video that he made. Let's see, I forget the title. I remember it originally being, and then we were married, but I think he changed it since then. This game's a lot easier when you have a friend. Mine just so happens to be a giant chicken, I guess. Maybe we'll grill him when we're done. Yeah, this area is definitely the weirdest of the map. it's changed every season. And right now it's just kind of barren looking. Oh, okay. Now we need a mechanical bow. Because when that happens, I can get the best bow variant in the game. But I have to keep one of my weapon slots open the entire time because of it. So this is going to be a load of fun. Except when it isn't. Was that a chicken? Maybe we can sneak up on him. And pick him up. I heard something about being able to fly on them. Or to fly with them. Okay, guess we're chasing the chicken. Okay, wrong button. Get over here. Come on, chicken. Come on. I just wanna try jumping off a cliff while holding you and seeing what happens. Nope. Come on. I'll be nice, I promise. I promise. I won't eat you. But if you keep running, I might. And I don't even need to eat you right now. There we go. We'll just say that was my first try, okay? And that chicken is animated in 30 frames per second. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Wow, this is kind of broken, isn't it? I lied. I was going to hurt him. I'm a monster. I mean, the chicken sat down and trusted an apex predator. Of course. Of course I had to. But he will be remembered. Well. I guess I shouldn't have killed that chicken then. Well, I did play Apex last, so there is that. Alright, next round. I'll win one, I promise. I promise. I did it last time I streamed Fortnite. But then again, that was back when I could barely manage past 30 frames per second, so there is that to keep in mind. I got a whole 0 items out of that. Isn't that a good time? Guess we'll try to see what happens there. But I mean, come on. The chicken had it coming. Let's face it. Well, yeah. Having low frames is definitely something you don't want. I admit it can be very rough. Very rough. This was back when I was working with integrated graphics on my computer. So I was just using the most basic thing I could possibly be using. And it was beyond rough. I think I was only hitting like 17 frames on average. And now I'm at least able to get everything going at least half decent. Now, let's see what happens. I guess we're going to the farm. It's called Colossal Crops. The crops themselves aren't colossal, though. In fact, I would almost say the crops themselves are a little bit boring. The size of them, I mean. They're nothing special. Oh, well. Sorry. It's just how the game works, friend. One of these days, maybe you'll be the one doing that. What, are you counting how many kills I'm actually getting, or... Okay, I need to organize everything. Because it's best to be organized. And I guess I can do fine with that, because we don't really... Yep. Don't know for sure how we're gonna go about that. Now let's try to find more chests. Good thing I waited to drink that, because if I drank it sooner, I would have been very disappointed after I found this. And it has happened before. Very important rule to keep in mind. Don't just get the big shields the moment that you can. Because those can get you completely topped off. Now I'm ready to go. Can take on all of them. At least that's what I'll say to myself. That's what we call getting third-partied. That's not getting third-partied. It's just you completely missing that I was even there. Which happens sometimes. Happens normally. So I'm very good at being quiet. So good, in fact, that sometimes people forget that I'm around. Or I sneak up on them. And they never even know I was there. And until they do. In which case it's too late and they've already had their heart attack after seeing me. Now... Yep, gotta use the revolver. Ah, yes. Now I just need mechanical parts. And I can make something really nice. At least something I like to think is really nice. I see someone. There you are. That's not what I meant. I'm very obnoxious with people I like. Very, very obnoxious. After a few weeks, you wish you forgot about me. It's very frustrating. I got one hit in, and then he never actually, and then I was never able to find them. But fine, I guess we'll go to the gas station. Maybe get some tacos or something. No, wait, no, that's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. No gas station tacos. Well, that's nice to hear. It's nice to hear that you feel that way. I don't really know for sure if I'd say I'm all that cool, but you know. It's, you're telling me that chicken can't slide under those rails. SMH, Fortnite. SMH. So let's see what we have in here. I'm surprised that there were no cars over there. So I guess we'll go looking into the next place. Well, Lazy Lake is always a good one to go after. Let's just hope that it actually has at least a few cars. Though you really never do know. Yep, SMH my head. SMH my head. We didn't even pick up any of that really dangerous gas station food. We should next time. We should. It's very it's a very good thing to at least try new things. Sometimes you gotta live life on the edge after all. And potentially risk ending up as another very sad emergency room story. Now, well, that saves me some trouble. Okay, not what I need right now. Oh geez. Oh geez. And by some miracle, I actually survived. Oh jeez. Can we get it made now? Okay, now that we've got this, we can go where we want. Figures I'd find one right here too. Okay. Now we're gonna go over here so that nobody can find us. And hopefully not die. There we go. Very cool-headed of me, I admit. Now let's see if I can find anybody to troll with this. Because this is, in my opinion, the best bow in the game. Because it works on you just as well as it works on everyone else. Wait. Very realistic. But then again, Fortnite is in fact the most realistic of the battle royales. I mean, finding an actual 3-man squad. That's an absurd concept. Apex really needs to step up its game. Wait, sit. There you are. See, I'm very good at Fortnite. Will I actually win this one? Or will I not? I'm thinking there's a good chance I won't. And I'm very much going the wrong way right now. Gotta turn that radio off before I get in trouble. Besides, I'm pretty sure that most of the stations in this game aren't really all that well suited to the pickup truck. Need some proper country music for it, you know? Some good banjo sounds. And hopefully... check out those tricks I'm doing. You know, just because... oh, geez. Alright, everyone remember where I parked. Because I can promise you, I will not. Also, I'll probably not come back for it, but you never know. You never know. Well, I'm not quite as alone as I'd like to be. So let's see if... well, there's nothing over here. So I assume that there's probably no one that I should be worried about. My guess would be if they drop down over there. Now it's time for me to get on top of this and... wait. I'll just use the zip line. Get up there. What'd you think of that one? Scary being this good. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we got that. Let's see. Walking around too much is dangerous. It's a good way to get sniped. Well, I at least see some signs of my fellow combatants. And hopefully that doesn't conclude in my untimely demise. This is very nerve-wracking. There's still 8 people though, and the arena's still pretty big. But that'll change after a while. And I've got to be ready for when that does happen. So... is that someone? I think it is. No, it wasn't. Very, very good at Fortnite, I can assure you. Come on. It's pretty clear at this point that I have the advantage. He is probably very frustrated right now. As I am, trying to hit an ant with a nail gun, basically. But I got him. In the end, they all go down the same. And now let's hope he actually had some arrows on him, because I really don't want to run out. Wait, how many? Yeah, I guess I'll take that. As much as I do prefer the revolver, I did not get enough parts to be able to make it actually good, so... And now, I'm a little bit behind. Oh. Come on, I can't go wasting arrows like that. Okay, so... Yeah, but you see they can't. Then after they get hit, they'll be so disoriented that they won't be able to actually respond very well to it. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this thing. Looks like somebody at least tried burning it down, but... I'll just destroy that. And that. And if somebody is hiding in it, we don't have to worry about it anymore. Always keep your weapons loaded up. That was very bad what I did there. Come on. I can win this. I did it! I did it! My heart's pounding, but I did it. I won. Phew. Yep. Very intense. Very intense. Hi, Oscar. I won. I won. I don't know if you saw it, but I won. Yes, that is in fact the Oscar. And wow. Everything shows up really weird on this. Like everything, like the chat box always gets the message first. Then the studio does. And then it shows up in OBS. Very nerve-wracking though. Without a doubt. But I did it. I won. Now let's try to go for 2 in a row. Or I'll end up getting hit by a truck or something and then we lose. I remember a time when the truck was the most busted weapon in the game. And we're getting some buffering. Very fun. Very, very fun. I don't know for sure what that is. But then again, I'm also a bit afraid that it's them trying to make me say something. Doesn't sound like it, but... Well, if I had... Alright then. Mr. Frog, your days are very numbered now. Okay. There we go. Trust me, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Well, yeah, but I mean it though. I mean it though. It was a very, very broken weapon. There was a time when it was very, very broken. Like, all you would have to do is just... Like, I once had this one match. This was back before, like, they did a lot of the balancing on them. Yeah. I do have gasoline. See that he's about to perform some arson. Very ineffective arson. But arson all the same. Or is that larceny? No, I think it's arson. Arson's when you burn stuff down. I think larceny is when like you steal stuff. Or... Wait, you can fuel cars with the gas? You're kidding, right? You're kidding. I'm gonna waste all of my ammunition on this one person. Yes, very fun. Very funny, Oscar. Excuse me for trying to be easy to understand. Yeah, I don't play it either. I've never played it. This stream never happened. Remember that. Wait, no. No, we need that. Well, we might need that. This game is very good at making you need it. Even if you don't want to need something. Hey, this is gonna be really cool. Yeah. And we'll walk away slowly from it. I guess it really wasn't. Is what it is, I suppose. Honestly, that is the physics of a lot of shooters games. They really aren't that good, are they? You know what? I'll basically be driving a bomb around, but you know, it's an option. Then I can find some place to drop it off, and then we'll light up the sky with it. Well, light up the sky with it. And it's lagging again, I think. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I really felt that impact. Like as it returned to the earth. Felt that. Let's see. Where do we go next? You see, this is why we keep them. Because you never know. Now I just need some bones and I can make something really fun. Okay, that was a little bit too fast for my tastes. Well, it looks like Dave is getting arrested. Nah, this isn't a Cybertruck. It's too flimsy. This thing doesn't take a beating like the Cybertruck can. This truck's glass will break like the Cybertruck's did. I'll be honest with you though, I really like that clip. Elon took it really well. A lot better than most people would have. Oh, but listen to me being so familiar with. Oh, geez, I need to remember to turn the radio off. I don't know any of what you guys are talking about. All I know is. Alright. Is that bones? No, it wasn't. I need bones. Or a primal bow, whichever comes first. Oh, don't worry, Russell. I'm just happy that you were able to show up at all. Trust me, I am well aware that these are a bit late. These are a bit early. But don't worry, you've still got a good hour left to go. Before I have to go back to that place. And be with the bad people again. And it looks like my internet is dying. Wow. Wish they all had aim like that. Yeah, what's up, Russell? What's up? I sounded massively cringe, but... Well, I'm in the middle of something I don't want to be in the middle of. And I don't think I'll be walking away from this one. Now, in my defense, I was, like, they were being really, like I was getting ganged up on. I was just getting bullied. A bunch of people, all at once. Ugh. Well, who doesn't like cake? Who doesn't like cake? Unless that's not what you're talking about. Unless you guys are being very impure right now. All right. Let's try not to die this time. You know, I'm gonna make it a mission now. I will get that stink bow working. Because that one is surprisingly easy to get. A lot like the flame bow, but depends on how you do it though. You just have to watch what materials you get out of it. So there is a plane flying over me right now, and you can probably hear it. I think I'm like right next to an airport. Wait, no, that's... There we go. A financially questionable decision at the very beginning of the match, and they rewarded me for it. Guess that's just how it is, though. Much like the financially questionable decision of supporting any free-to-play game. Oh, no! You can't conflict me like that from the start, Fortnite. Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll just wait for a really good bow to show up. Or maybe I can get two and we can use a very busted combination. And now we're teleporting. Because that's just how it is. I only just now realized that there's a clock tower over here. And I did something stupid. Okay then. Let's try. Get some stuff going here. And hopefully not get knocked out within the first 10 minutes. Which is quite often. But that's just the nature of the game. When you've got 99 people trying to all be number one. You got 99 people who don't want you. It's like the thumbnail says though. It's just 100 of us. Well, I guess I'll just use this while I've got a moment. It's really Dylan in disguise trying to figure out how I respond when he's not around. That's why he's so familiar. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, that ended quite nicely. I can sit down and say I was distracted. But then again, I really wasn't all that distracted though. Ugh. Well, you know what? As I say, they can't all be winners. Nope. So, let's try to win again. I mean, everybody was out when I won. That's the thing that's really frustrating here. Nobody got to see me prove that I am, much to my eternal shame, actually kind of good at this game. Alright, so I guess we'll drop down far away from the center, because I want to actually try to win. And I'll cheese my way to victory if it's what it takes. One of my favorite memories of Fortnite was this one time a really long time ago when I actually managed to win from let's see, I had 0 kills, I think, and I mostly just snuck around the entire time. And at the very last kill of the game, I saw the last 2 people fighting, and then when it was over, I pulled out a silenced pistol and I shot him. That's how you win at Fortnite. And that's why I love Battle Royale. Because anyone can win if they're at least kind of trash enough. Well, I know what I'm doing with this. Alright. Oh no. I keep blowing them up by accident. I don't mean to. Let's see. It doesn't really matter much now. I don't even have a bow yet. But once I do, they better look out. Because it's not going to so much be their own deaths as much as it's going to be them. Let's see. But I'll be able to move around really easily with it. That is assuming I actually find it. And the RNG lets me have actual parts. I think I only need 2 more. And assume at least 1 per car. I'm basically guaranteed to get it. Unless, of course, they say no. Well. That went against statistical odds. Okay, we've got enough. So now, we just need to find a makeshift bow and we can make something not really all that good, but like probably one of the better ones in my opinion. So let's try to see if we can find that. And Maybe up here. But it's early game, so everything is going to be taken immediately. Stick with this one. I can make something better with it. But I need more parts if I want to do that. And will the parts actually show up is always the question. And the answer is maybe, if I'm willing to try to get them. Ooh. But let's keep looking around here and see if we can find anything good. We got our getaway car ready as well, so we can... I can find all the shockwave grenades in the world right now, but I can't find, for the life of me, a bow. This is just how Battle Royale is. But hey, I found it. And now I don't need your silly cars. Alright, so we'll destroy that other one there for the parts and hopefully actually get something out of it. I say hopefully because there are no guarantees with this. You just kind of get what you get. Because unfortunately they don't like always giving you stuff. There it is. That's what I like to see. But if I keep getting all of this stuff, I want to get the revolver ready. Because if I can get that... See, that's good. Those are good numbers. Ah, nice, nice. So that means I can make that. And that should keep me going for a bit. So now we'll be able to at least try to get everything going fairly well. Until I find a way to happen. At which point, defeat is all but assured. Oh, but I shouldn't be so pessimistic. I can win this. I have 0 kills, and no one cares right now. And it always figures that I find a mechanical bow right when I don't need one anymore. They wouldn't attack a supply llama, right? Also, those are supposedly very, very rare. I say supposedly, because I find them a lot. Now let's get a move on. I don't want to have to deal with people right now. I'm feeling very antisocial in this game. I'm going for the cheese strats. Because I want to win. And I forgot to fill it before we left. It's just kind of how it is, though. Yes, antisocial Fortnite. Which is basically the average Fortnite player. You see, that's the thing. That's what I meant earlier when I said I'm very I'm very good at roasts. But I don't mean to be. I try to be nice. But then I'm not. Yeah, this is very much the story of my life right here. Look at this. It's the second one I've found since I made. Alright then, I'll see you later. Thank you for coming. Now let's see. Yeah, but thank you for coming to the stream. I always appreciate everybody who decides to show up. Ooh. Let's try hunting someone down. That's always a fun time. I'll try. And I'll probably have plenty myself. Now let's see here. You're gonna upset him, Oscar. I want him to return. So Dylan shows up immediately after Dave leaves. I smell trickery. You are a little bit late though, Dylan. All joking aside. Oh. And we... And I am doing very bad at keeping myself out of the storm. Oh dear. I think that was a chicken I just killed. Nice try, Dave. Okay, I am doing very good right now. There we go. We'll just pretend that was my first try, trying to get him. You know, since I saw Mr. Frog over there. May as well, right? Oh yeah, I forgot that Dave said that you were cool. Nope, that's not it. Wrong button. Not enough though. Now look. Both of us can just walk away right now and nobody has to get hurt. See, now look at what you made me do. Very foolish. Very, very foolish. To the storm with you. And don't come back. You should totally put some goat horns on your avatar, Oscar. Because you are the goat. Well, that's the end of that. I've yet to see any fan art. But then again, now that I think about it, I'm also a little bit terrified to Google myself, so... I admit, I don't think I'll probably have much of anything for anybody to see, but... Yeah, pics or it never happened. Sorry, later doesn't really come for me. Because I'm not... Because I'm unfortunately going to work after this one. If the stream starts at 10 a.m., it's probably because I have work that day. Sorry. Also, I don't have, my setup can't handle VR chat. But then again, may as well at least give it a shot. See what happens there. You never know. But deep down inside, I really do know, and it'll end very badly. Aw, don't feel sad, Dylan. Surely you'll be able to find something to... You and Oscar will be able to talk about something worthwhile. Yes, definitely yaoi fuel. Very much yaoi fuel. Yeah, bring on the yaoi. Bring on the yaoi. I'm not able to do that sort of stuff. I'm not good enough to I'm not good enough, unfortunately, at art to be able to get that perfect stuff going. Come on. I'm very bad at this. Keep missing. Get bonked. Just so you know, Oscar, the stream does end at 12. Okay. You'll lurk. No doubt some funny things will probably pop up just a bit. Well, there goes my shockwave bow. I am dumb. At this rate, I feel like we're all gonna be going to horny jail. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. But regardless, bye, Oscar. And yes, we all love you. I gotta stop slipping like that. Can't go saying just whatever. And come on, rounding a corner like that. It's the most dangerous thing you can do. And now I have to figure out where to go next. You gotta add a little. You gotta add a little bit to you gotta add a little bit of Yuri energy to try to counteract all the Fujoshi tendencies. I get you, Russell. I get you. That's one thing that is nice about Battle Royale, though. You get enough downtime where you can just drink some water. No problem. But Russell, I haven't had any wine. Are you saying I come off as drunk? Because I'll have you know I'm totally sober, which might make things a little bit worse, depending on how you look at it, and might make people a lot more interested in me doing a... Well, that's going to make that statement will make some people unhappy. Then again, I suppose that does make me wonder if your blood alcohol content is high enough. Will people be able to get drunk if they drink your blood? This requires research. I don't know what sort of research, but research at least. I have a feeling that if I actually do ever do... You know, you become a vampire and then go move to like Ireland or Germany or something. You'll never be sober again. So that can make the pain of your eternal life a little bit more tolerable. Now. Ow. Gotta say though, shockwave grenades send you a lot further than the bow does. That doesn't really matter too much. Because the bow is still the superior thing. Unfortunately for me, I don't have the ability to make one right now. Now, let's open that. Nothing of value. And I have one more shockwave grenade I can just use for whatever. After all that effort I go through to heal, I end up hurting myself again. But then again, I guess that's just how it is when you're getting over depression. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I'm not depressed. Not right now. Well, this got all deep all of a sudden. Now let's see if we can't. I guess we're gonna have to go off-road on this one. Now let's see what'll win first. The guy trying to shoot me, or me trying to escape on land in a boat. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, I'm playing an actual game right now. Which might explain some of any issues that appear on stream. I already told you, I have that itch. I felt like doing it. Oh no. Well, thank you. I don't really know for sure how well I've been doing. My main fear is that I might get a little bit too quiet and then forget to actually say anything, but it is what it is in that case. I'm about to die, aren't I? And that does appear to be the case, yes. Oh, I wanted to do no build. But it seems my hand has been forced. And I don't have any arrows. I've been doing a lot of stuff here. And of all the things to happen, I'm out of arrows. Right? Or I never found any. Hey, Dylan, we ain't dying. Neither of us are. Alright, I got 1 shot. Gotta make it count. Well. Seems that happened. Well, I guess there's that. But I was just doing what you always do and quoting some song lyrics. But, you know. Let's see then. Looks like somebody's been a little bit busy over here. Well, no, we don't want to have that happen. We don't want to have that happen. I guess I'll have to get over my. I guess I'll have to get over my slight yaoi obsession before, at some point. Ironically, the boat is the best car in the game. Well, yeah, you gotta make sure that you live a little first. Then you find redemption at, like, the very last second. At which point, then you just hope for the best. I admit, what I'm doing right now is incredibly stupid. Wait. But just because we're out of fuel doesn't mean we're out of guns. Oh, geez. I think I have heard the song before, but but I can't for the life of me remember for sure if, where it, at least I've heard that lyric before. Not much past that, though. Well, guess that's that. We'll find them. We'll just try to keep going. Unfortunately. But yeah, Dylan, you said you were impressed earlier that I'm playing against actual people or something like that. And honestly, it really isn't that much of an accomplishment because has he not realized he's out of ammo? You can see the gears turning as he moves. He's trying so hard to figure out what to do next. That's how you know he's good. Anyways, you said it was impressive that I did that, but the thing is that most a lot of the people who play Fortnite aren't really all that good. Like, I don't know for sure if you're talking about me doing at least half decent, but I consider that one. I've considered that one. I really like Star Wars Battlefront 2. The new one or the old one? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much either way. That's adorable. Look at that. That little car there. And I'm pretty sure that both you can do online multiplayer as an option for both of them. Well, the online still exists for both of them. That's about how I think my impression will be. I've never played the new one. I have played the old one before, though. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Except when you're not all that good at it. Then Well, you see, this is why we have doors, people. That wolf just walked right in there. Also, I am terrified of these wolves. They can take a shotgun to the face. Well, let's hope that's enough to keep me going. I don't know if wolf meat is all that good. Yeah, they did. It was the most recent update. It's kind of cool. They've had NPCs in the game for a while, so it's not that big of a change, but yeah, it's always cool when they add stuff like that. I think so at any rate. Okay. Where? Okay. Just teleporting around, I guess. Well, that sounds like you had a very fun night. It also sounds like you probably don't remember every detail of that night. Am I right? You probably forgot at least a third of them. I don't think you ever went to Geonosis after that point in the game. Though at least in canon, I think they did at some point. Yeah, definitely have to, sounds about right. Well, that was a bad decision. And now my poultry pal is gonna have some trouble keeping up with me. But I've been hired to do something. They'll pay me a lot to go perform some vandalism. Let's see. I don't think I've seen a single person yet. And I've already at half health. What can I say? It's scary being good. Being this good. That is true. That is true. What happened here? Well. I mean, I admit, like when I think of like yeah, when I think of R34, I typically don't think of it, and I definitely don't think of tame stuff. You know, go big or go home. You know. Well, that's a bit of an explosive response, but I would be lying if I said I didn't at least somewhat agree with that. It was so much better before they got involved. And then they did. Okay, it's weird. OBS isn't picking up all of the... Wait, what's that I see? Chicken. First try. First try. So now we can get over here. I hear you can tame the boars. But I haven't tried. Whoa. Yes, they do. And they're quite fashionable. And this is just too much fun to have. I'm having too much fun with this. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're thinking of. Oh, well, what I'm wearing is just it's just a normal jacket. I'm just not wearing it right. This is just what I'm wearing is just not I'm just wearing it off my shoulders. That felt wrong. Back into the skies. He will know true fear. Alright, you know what? I'll put you down. You did a good job, Mr. Chicken. Your name will be remembered. Where'd he go? I wanted more time with my chicken friend. Yes, quite scandalous. I don't know what Mr. Chicken is shooting at. Where are you? They don't joke about it. Some people are legit. Some people are legitimately into that. Which, I mean, I guess maybe it probably is worth joking about, but, you know. But to each his own, as they say. To each his own. I'll let Mr. Chicken deal with this one. After all, he's been hired for a reason. Play anything by Psy Games. Play anything from Psy Games, and you will see a lot of armpits. A lot of armpits. It's very funny. It's very funny. Okay, Dylan, I am gonna have to ask you to never use that term again. I don't know why, but I'm deeply bothered by it. deeply bothered by it. Like, I think it's Grand Blue Fantasy, like, every other character has exposed armpits. Okay, will that work? Okay, so... Okay, no. Wait, does he like me? Okay, I guess I need more apples. Or maybe, whatever. I'll go find some corn. Give that to them. Because I hear they can be tamed. And that means that come on. There's plenty of corn here, so I can use that. And hopefully the boars like it. Alright. I'm doing well. I might even win this one. Will that do it? I'm experimenting. I tell you, some people have no common courtesy whatsoever. And yes, that is true, Russell. In many cases, attractiveness can be physical attractiveness can be argued as being dependent on one's ability to have and raise children. It is actually quite common. And I'm going to make this last round the last one because I have work in a couple of hours and I'm not gonna wanna, and I'd rather I'd be able to have a bit of time to prepare beforehand, both physically and mentally. Might be a short day though today, which is always nice. I say that as might be, but I don't want to talk about work here. Work makes me sad. You spelt foot wrong, by the way. That's P-H-O-O-T. Yeah, I know. That one's a very out of context joke. Or it demands a certain context. I will find a way to make this stream longer than it needs to be. But anyways. So let's try to see what happens there. Now I have considered it, admittedly. I might probably at least have something for winter. something a little bit more, something a little bit more festive, or at the or something a little bit warmer, you know. Because I don't like being cold. I'm very bad in the cold. If I expose anything, it will distract at least someone. I bet that if I even show the nape of my neck to the right people, they'll be interested. Because that's the thing. We all like what we like. And there's nothing wrong with that. Unless you really, I don't know. Unless you have a thing for shins. That's just weird. Man, I tell you, you guys aren't gonna let me dress cute at all, are you? I have not, and I'm going to have to take a look at that then, because that got me a little bit curious. Alright. Now let's hope that we aren't gonna end up getting blindsided in the middle of a building, because I am not good at all with a shotgun. If you see me get a headshot with one, that is not me doing it. That is just me lucking out. The person just happened to be there. Okay, wait. Alright. So let's move along. Is that a song? I know you like referencing music a lot, so... Well, at least in the worst case. Got a lot of shields. A whole lot of shields. That should keep me going for a bit. Unless somebody ends up blindsiding me, in which case that will not do anything for me because I'll be too dead before I can use any of it. I assume someone got sued over it. Because I've seen how the music industry is with this sort of stuff. They like their lawsuits. I lost him. Unless he went up here. Well, I guess I'll be seeing him sometime down the line. This sort of stuff always happens. I guess it seems like no matter what... Whoa. That was a new one. I guess it seems like no matter what I end up showing, I'm probably going to be showing too much. Wait, let's try blowing up the frog. Well, unfortunately, it's very hard to cover up eyes. Well, unless you wear sunglasses a lot. But even that's kind of depends on the person. Wait, if I can find some bones. Hey, don't worry, it happens. I've done Smash tournaments before. I think the best I ever did was get into like top 8. And that was a small one too. Well, if they were, they wouldn't be so good at it, don't you think? Well, I do admit I'm probably a little bit too flat-chested for that to really get much of any response. But then again, I guess that would make it all pretty ironic. So I guess there's that. This is getting tense. Okay, we are not dead yet, but we're getting very close to it. Hey, flat does not equal lowly. Don't let that get to you. Don't go making assumptions like that. It hit the right thing, right? I don't want to end up... Okay, yeah, that's the right thing. Now, let's see. Okay, we'll grab that. We'll be able to use this to be able to get back up to 100. And hopefully we'll be able to win this. Because now we have an almost fully upgraded bow. And I walked away from that without any damage whatsoever. Yeah, I know. I walked into that one. But you know what? There will always be the flat as justice crowd there to defend me. Man, that was some professional stuff right there. Everyone will know to fear me. Okay, I'm sorry. That one got me. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one, Russell. Well, they should. They should fear me. Because I'm good. I'm very good. I'm like the closest thing to a pro you can get. Without being anything close to a pro. Okay. Well, looks like someone's having a little bit of fun with that. And I don't know if I'll walk away from this one. Oh dear, this is getting quite tense. Well, that's the end of that one. And I walked away with one victory altogether. And like, only Dave was here to see that. So I guess with that, I will call it a day. Because I have to, I'll have to, yeah, but I think I will call it a day from there. Because, I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for showing up. But I have work to do, unfortunately. Trust me, I always want it to go on a bit longer. It takes me a while before I start kind of regretting going on at all. But either way, I will see you guys when I think I do want to do one on Sunday. And that will be a stream at a half decent hour, so don't worry about sleeping in on that day. Whether or not duality is involved, we'll just have to see on that one. I'm thinking probably not at the moment. See you Sunday.